My name is Jack. I manage a growing business with 18 employees, have a company car, and a great apartment by the beach. But things haven't always been this good. 20 years ago, I was diagnosed with schizophrenia. This is the story of my recovery. When I first got ill, it was really bad. I had taken some strong hallucinogenic drug at a party with a bunch of friends, and I started feeling like I was interjecting my thoughts into other people's minds. It lasted like for hours and hours, and I was starting to think, geez, what if I never come down from this? What if I'm permanently crazy from this? And it turned out that I was. I never did come down, and I did go permanently crazy, and believed that I could interject my thoughts into other people's minds. That's very uncomfortable. Living in a delusional state is very, very difficult. In the back of my mind, I knew that something wasn't right, even though I couldn't deny the things that I was experiencing and seeing and feeling. That's what being crazy is you start, thinking these things are true that really aren't. So I thought I'll go see a doctor. I was frightened off medication for about the next 20 years. That's how scary it was. Most people don't know what schizophrenia is. A lot of people think it's split personality, but it actually stands for split from reality. It can get pretty lonely just living in your apartment, all delusional, scared to go outside. I didn't have much contact with anybody. It was very difficult, not healthy at all, but I had no choice. I had to isolate. After being on disability for a while, I started stabilizing a bit with good housing. I went to a doctor, a new doctor, and told her about my problems. And she said, well, there's a new medication out. It doesn't have those old side effects. You should try it. And it actually worked. It just kind of faded away. I decided to take a foray out into the real world and see what was there for me. Didn't seem like people could hear my thoughts anymore. I went to a place called the Canadian Mental Health Association. They wanted to start what's called a social enterprise, which is a business that helps people. It gives people with mental illness jobs and something to do, basically. They wanted me to help start this program, which I did. It really gave me something to do again, put my mind to work. We hire people with mental illness to do janitorial work in Vancouver. That helps us get in the door to a lot of places, because there's a lot of businesses that are looking to sort of raise their social profile. They want to start doing some good, I guess, in the world. I was somewhat less disabled than the rest of the fellows, so I started managing the company. I guess I sort of understand the way they think, and I'm able to talk to them as a peer. So it's very interesting using the business model to sort of do social good instead of just going after profit. Working for the cleaning solution, along with the latest medications, has turned my life around. Now I help others in their recovery from mental illness as I continue to help the company grow. Schizophrenia will always be with me, but it no longer controls me.